how to actually buy your olive oil or avocado oil for that matter. Okay. Give you the rundown. There's a lot of marketing BS around oils, and there's a lot of companies that are trying to fool you into believing that you're buying something that isn't actually what you're buying. So let's define some terms. Extra virgin olive oil, EVOO, is produced by pressing or using an extremely low heating process. It does not use chemicals or deodorants that they do use in vegetable oil refining. It should always be unfiltered. And cold pressed means it went through a chemical free process using only pressure. Cold pressing produces the highest quality olive oil, and it's naturally less acidic. Okay, to get that stamp, all of those things have to be true. If you just see virgin olive oil, it's similar, but it comes from riper olives or even a second pressing. And if you see something like pure olive oil, it's typically a blend of virgin and refined. They can use heat or chemicals in the process of extracting the oil and removing flaws from the fruit, and it's much lower quality. So, what does that mean? Only buy extra virgin olive oil. To be a true extra virgin olive oil, it has to be mechanically pressed or crushed. So don't buy stuff unless it says cold pressed. Like we talked about, there's very specific standards that the oil has to meet to receive that label extra virgin. Now, you're not completely out of the woods yet. There are many fake extra virgin olive oils on the market. So first, smell it. Okay, now in some of the hoity-toity upscale oil places, you can go and sample the oils and smell before you buy. Chances are you're buying at the grocery store. You might spend $15 and smell something that isn't a real olive oil. How do you know? Smells like chemicals. Okay, they have like a dull odor or kind of a chemically odor. So you want to avoid that. Now, there's some known brands that fraudulently labeled extra virgin olive oil, and they shouldn't have. So here you go. Whole Foods, Rachel Ray, Safeway, Newman's Own, Colavita, Bertolli, Filippo Barrio, however you pronounce that one, Star, Mazzola. These are some huge names. Fake. Okay? Fake. So be careful. Just don't buy those to begin with, but really, you're going to need to do your own research here. So the high quality EVOO, it can range from delicate and buttery to fragrant and fruity to grassy and peppery. The color doesn't really tell you much because it varies quite a bit. So think of smelling olive oil like smelling wine. If you were going to go to a wine tasting and a sommelier was telling you what smells you're picking up, it's buttery to fragrant, fruity, grassy, peppery. These are the things you're looking for, not dull or chemically. Okay, so first of all, smell test. So if you get one home and you open it up and you smell it and it's bad, just throw it out. Buy a new one. Okay, it costs you $15. Not a big deal. So next, find the harvesting date on the label. Okay, I'm not talking about the expiration date. Harvesting date. So you want both a recent harvest date and an expiration date. Always buy certified organic. Anything labeled light or pure, it's all marketing crap. It's a lot like what we talked about a little bit before. So it's processed. It's just BS. So don't buy those. If you can, if you're at a farmer's market or one of the nice olive oil places, do sample it, do smell it before you buy it, and only pick dark bottles. Just like wine, red wine, it protects the oil from the sunlight, which the sun can quickly turn it rancid. And again, like we talked about in previous videos, can just wreak havoc on your system. So again, to recap, EVOO only. Make sure to smell it. Avoid fake oils like the list that I just said. If you got to rewind the video, I'm going to write it below this video. Buy organic. Don't buy into the marketing hype. And dark bottles. Harvesting date and expiration date. So you want a recent harvest and an expiration date. So both of those things, you should be sitting pretty and buying good oil. Enjoy.